Part 3, contract and document review. Legal Shield, your provided law firms in 49 states and 4 provinces of Canada, they will review up to 15 contracts or documents in any given month. What does this mean? Anything construed as a letter, a contract, or document. Okay? Now, a lot of people don't understand that contracts or documents can be verbal, or they can be written. They can be written on a napkin. It can be something that you and your buddy talked about. But contracts and documents, take for instance, every time you get those pop-ups on your phone to get a new application, right? Those are contracts that you're agreeing to without reviewing them in entirety. Whenever you're on the computer and you update your iOS system for Apple or Samsung or all these others, in order to upgrade, you have to agree to their terms and services, which are contracts and documents. Well, let me ask you this. Did you know that if you do not follow their contract or documents, but you agreed to it, you're actually agreeing to something you didn't even read? Your lawyers will read that. A long time ago, when I first got into Legal Shield, I wanted to test it out a little bit. And a buddy of mine from the Marine Corps, he owed me $5. Okay? And he told me, oh, why don't you get that legal company on me that you got, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I will. I called up my provider law firm. I told him the situation. It was over $5. Who's going to call a lawyer over $5? So, my provider law firm, since it was a contract, sent him a letter saying, hey, you have a contract with this person. It was a verbal contract, and I ended up getting $10 out of the deal, actually. But see, letters and contracts can mean anything and everything, and if you have an attorney that can review those, I mean, no offense, but contracts and letters are usually written up by lawyers. You're forgetting that lawyers are the ones who write up the laws, they interpret the laws, they defend the laws, and they're the ones that, you know, can understand the laws. So all these documents or contracts you get, they're written in legalese. Now, granted, that's not a word. But if you were to go to a lawyer, you know, you might get those free consultations or whatever for 10, 15 minutes. That's all you get. But if they have to review a contract or document, you're going to be charged for it. With Legal Shield, your provided law firm will review any contract or document, okay, up to 15 pages in any given month. And that's what you get along with your service. So, okay, say you got 20 documents you need to have reviewed, and they're all pages that have to be reviewed. What does that mean for you? That means 15 of them can be reviewed one month and then have the other 5 reviewed the next month. All right? If you're getting a new cell phone, you have to sign a contract. Your insurance companies and stuff, they all give you contracts or documents to sign. If you are getting a cell phone, contracts, documents, because now you're leasing that phone. How about a new car? All right? How about a company that puts in your plumbing or your air conditioning or your electrical? You're doing a new house. Contracts and documents are common these days. And people don't even understand that half the time they're just agreeing to yes on everything they do just so it goes quicker. Those are documents or contracts. Getting jobs, okay? How about if you're a truck driver, okay, and you see that they have a $3,000 sign-on bonus, but you have to sign a contract, or you have to go look over a document and agree to a certain document or contract to get that $3,000 bonus, but then you find out it's stretched over a 10-year time period or a 5-year time period when you just assumed that it meant for that year. Or how about if the company promises you 53 cents a mile, but it doesn't say up front, but you didn't read that, but inside the contract, the document says can be 53 cents. A lot of companies, they trick you by wordplay. And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand. Wordplay can get you in a lot of trouble. But your provided law firms will review up to 15 contracts or documents in any given month, so you don't have to worry about that wordplay. Wordplay means they will say certain words that your mind gets fooled into thinking, oh, this is what it means, when that's not the case at all. When people have their lawyers write stuff up, that usually means there's more to it. But you do not understand it because you do not understand how it's written. It's nice to know that you can call your provider law firm, send it in, and a couple days later they're going to give you a response and tell you exactly what it means, or they'll go over those contracts or documents with you to explain it all to you. So, 15 contracts or documents in any given month. If you're cutting yards, if you're going to do business with somebody, wouldn't you want those contracts to be, they had their lawyers write them up, how come your lawyers cannot review them? I would never trust anything anymore until my lawyers looked it over. Simple as that. So contracts or documents in any given month.